I'm Gina Loves Christmas. I'm in the home of Jessica Hall, and today I'm going to build for you the tree that I designed for her and her family with Sullivan's. Design. Let's just unpack that word for a minute. Design is where the magic happens. Anybody can ornament a Christmas tree. Anybody. And if you don't think you can, hang out with me, you're gonna be a pro in no time. But I want you to focus more on the design. I want you to look at the room I'm in. I'm standing in a room that was designed with great intentionality. As you can see, it was very easy to be inspired in this space. I've already been quite busy. Wait till you see what we're doing with the tree. It's amazing. When I went into the Sullivan showroom, I could have just gone to one wall and picked everything. That's not designing. It's not. I want you to look for the things that speak to you. I want you to look for the things that when you see them on your tree and you see them on your hutch and you see it on your mantle, you know that there was a story there. And that story began with the design. Right? That's what I'm talking about. Please don't make your tree look like your neighbor's. Her tree is not even that special. Your tree is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of the space that it lives in. I'm going to create a tree today for Jessica and her family that is a reflection of the space they live in, which will mean inherently this tree will feel like home to them. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Feeling like home. Do you need some help? Do you just be like, Gina, I need to talk about this more? That's fine. DM me on Instagram. It's like my full-time job answering your questions, and I'm happy to do it every time. Need more help? Call my friends at Sullivan's customer service. They are merry makers. That's right, merry makers, the happiest people you will ever speak to, and they're very, very creative. Their design skills are on point. Give them a ring. Okay, we're gonna start our tree. Where do we start our tree? Where do we start our tree? I can hear you. We started at the top. Can I climb up on my ladder and decorate my tree? Yes. Can you climb up on your ladder and decorate your tree? Yes. Should you? No. I'm gonna bring the top down, I'm gonna put it on top of my favorite step ladder, and I'm gonna build you something real, real pretty. It's gonna be filled with nature, it's gonna be filled with texture, it's gonna have no ribbon in it. That's right, just get that out of your brain right now. We're not doing that today. This tree is gonna be something special, and I want all of our trees to be special. Let's make some memories together, some super Christmas memories. First, I wanna discuss my wingman. I'm standing next to a tree that is literally glorious. Did you hear it when I cut it down in the forest? I didn't really cut it down. You know I would never go in the forest. They call it frosted, but I call it sugared. It's just kissed with a hint of snow and a hint of glitter, enough to make it feel like home. Think about your trees. Think about the branch structure. Think about what they look like when there's nothing on them. I will tell you that this tree with nothing on it was perfect, just as it was. I am using picks because we all know how I feel about picks. I love them. This is a Douglas pine. It's frosted. Again, frosted is a little hint of snow, just a hint, but more of a hint of glitter, and that makes everything better. And this soft eucalyptus pick, this entire design was based off the soft eucalyptus collection. I built that wall with that look. It's incorporated throughout the home. It brought in that natural element this home had, but it also brings in, and it marries well with the glitter. So you'll see, it's like a spontaneous combustion of greatness. This is what's about to happen. So at the top of the tree, I'm gonna go in with my picks, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create more. I'm gonna create more. You're like, Gina, let's talk about why you're doing that. Why are you taking a tree that's you already said it was beautiful. Why are you taking a tree that was already lovely and adding picks to it? Well, that's easy, because I'm not going to add ribbon. So you have to get the texture somewhere. We're gonna bring in all those picks, and it's going to look like it grew in the forest that way. It'd be like if two perfect forest things had a baby, it would be your Christmas tree. That's fun times. Already you can see this coming together as something very just special. I want you to notice what I'm doing too. I never lose the shape of my tree. A Christmas tree is this shape, and I like a Christmas tree that shape. Even if it has like a little party on top or a little crown, you see it? You probably do. It's still gonna maintain that shape, even though I'm gonna create these textures. Oh, this is like, the soft eucalyptus is so on point. Next, I'm gonna bring in, I have a couple of snowflakes, and I wanted to bring in the snowflakes as a topper. Why? Okay, why? Because snowflakes, this adds great texture instantly, changes the shape of my tree a little, but it adds a little bit of a sense of whimsy. Jessica's a mom, so, you know, I still have to have a tree that kids think is cool. To get the snowflake right into the heart of my tree, I really like that. Can you see it? The snowflake also has a mica glitter on it. The snowflake comes as a set. And then I'm gonna bring this one in, right into the top, almost like it's my star, but different. I'm gonna jam it in there pretty good because I'm confident it's not going anywhere. I like that. Little off balance, still feels like home. I'm gonna bring in the rest of my picks for the front. Just placing them where I think they belong. I want you to do the same. If it feels right, it is right. If you're sitting there thinking about it, then you're not doing it right. Since I brought my top down, I'm also gonna make sure I get the back. Gina, do I have to decorate the back of your tree? Yes, yes you do. I don't know why you guys ask me that. Every time I always answer it the same. I'm always gonna tell you have to do the back. Always. Okay. Let's get some ornaments in. Let's put some pretty things in our Christmas tree. What makes Christmas trees pretty? Things that shine, things that reflect light, things that are lovely. Always, 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 number one. So I'm gonna get this ornament right up into the root of my tree at the top. I'm gonna add one pine cone. Now this might have seemed like a weird thing to add to this recipe, but it wasn't that weird at all. I have this beautiful wall, and this pine cone tied the entire look together because instantly, I want you to watch it happen. Do you see it? Just instantly, it pulled it together. That's why we spend time designing, so we can pull it together. Yes. These pine cones are fantastic, oversized. They have the mica glitter on them. Good, good, good stuff. My ice ball ornament, one of my faves of this year. Definitely making an appearance in this tree. I'm gonna just start building a little pattern on top that I'll be able to continue all the way down my Christmas tree. This was a lovely set of 3. Gorgeous. These are silver. They say brown on the website, but they're silver. I just want you to know that you're getting the right thing. I'm confirming it's the right product. This is the faceted. There's 3 different looks in the set. Super good. And then, the Gina Loves Christmas. I know that's not what it's called. You know that's not what it's called, but we're making it a thing, and it's happening this year. This ornament belongs in all your Christmas trees. I don't care if you only buy one because you love me so much. Buy one, please, and just love it like I love it. Going in now with the trio. I'm not gonna do a trio the normal way. I'm not gonna wire them together like you've seen me wire them together before. Because this pine cone is so large and takes up so much space, which is definitely a positive thing, I'm going to wire them in separately. Oops. Going to wire them in separately. Now I'm gonna go with a trio, but I'm gonna do it differently. Because this ornament is so oversized, the pine cone, I'm gonna build a trio, but I'm gonna do it with 3 different cones on 3 different wires. It will fill space better, and it will give me the look I want rather than something that looks a little bit more like crammed in. As you can see, it created a little more of an open space. And that's what I wanted. Also, you'll notice that I just began my first pattern. I love it when it comes together so nicely. So beautiful. Gonna bring in another ice ball down here, and I'm gonna keep this pattern going for you. And then we're gonna get this treetop on. Front's done. I'm gonna lift it up. It's pretty much, this is my cardio right here. This is it. Engage the core. Don't drop your tree. Ah. That's real nice. Super nice. Let's get the statement pieces. I'll show them to you. I'm going in now with my statement pieces. I've chosen the rustic farmhouse lanterns from Sullivan's. I've chosen them in 2 sizes. The other one's really big. They're battery operated. These have a long, long, long lasting power to them. And they're just quite precious. Don't you just agree? That just pulled it together. Just needed something a little different. And this felt right in Jessica's house. She's gonna love that. My larger one, it's pretty big, it's beautiful and it's gonna make a statement, and that's always what I'm about. So the larger one I'm gonna place right inside. Actually, this is a sweet little detail, the door detail, so I'm gonna make sure I can see it. Right inside. Our branches at the bottom are way more durable than the ones at the top. And I'm gonna wire it into the heart of my tree. See. Oh, that's pretty sweet. I also have them in gray. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and time lapse as I go, but I'm gonna make a pattern, I'm gonna get these placed, and then we're gonna start ornamenting. I'm gonna change it up a little bit right now because normally I go in and start working with my larger ornaments, but since this is pick focused, I really wanna get those picks in the right places so I create the great texture. Something I wanted to bring up to you that I probably should have already told you, when you're using a lot of picks and you're ornamenting deep into the heart of your tree, you need to make sure you get your ornaments on the tree and not on the pick, because it will create a pick that's heavy and it will fall out and it's not gonna end great for you. I'm gonna start putting these in. I'm just gonna watch where I need them. Instantly you see the difference, right? Instantly you see the texture they were created. And again, I'm gonna work in a bit of a pattern and I'm gonna work down the tree through the back. We'll time lapse it and we'll be right back. How about them picks? Isn't that incredible? Picks filled that tree so much. If you were a minimalist, you could walk away right now. If you were anything like me, you're not even close to being done. I'm gonna go next with my pine cone trios because they are theoretically my largest ornament, even though it takes 3 of them to make them the largest ornament. Then I'm gonna go in with my ice balls. I'm gonna work all those ornaments through the tree, and then we'll go back in and place all the shiny. So since I'm going in a pattern, I know I need a group of 3 here. And you can see I already have the hole. A group of 3 here, I already have the hole, and I'll do a group of 3 here. And then I'm gonna go in with just a few singles because I also have that pattern going. And I'm gonna do that as well. Do you see what I'm doing here? Can you do this? You can do this. Come on. I'm going in with the ice balls now. As you can see, I loaded up the pine cones. I did the back too. I also already put the ice in the back because you don't really need to see me not decorate a tree because I'm standing behind it, right? So I'm gonna go in and finish this. It's very funny. Kyle was helping me unload the boxes and he goes, this is a lot of ornaments. And I said, it is a lot of ornaments. These are big, they're beautiful, and they fill space in the most glorious way. Instant texture. Ice balls, get some. This natural beauty is almost complete. I put in the natural portion, now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer because even the natural beauties need bronzer. Going in with Gina Loves Christmas, that's the name of this ornament, unofficially official. Set of 3 and a beautiful translucent glass. I'm gonna load it all up and then we'll get together and admire it. We are done with ornaments, and last I'm going in with these frosted snowberries just to bring in a pop of white. It's gonna tie in the wall, ties in, it's really Christmas because there's snow on it. And then the snowflakes. I obviously have these in the top and you're like, you never put any more in the tree. I know. I like to fill it up, and then what I love about the snowflakes is the textured pattern. I really, really love, and of course none of them are the same, right? All unique. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna tuck these in right where they're needed, and it's gonna give me that next level texture. Well, I mean, I can't really have more texture, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm Gina Loves Christmas. I hope heaven and nature sing within your home, your heart, and your Christmas tree this holiday season. On behalf of myself and all my friends at Sullivan's, thank you for Christmasing with us today.